Greetings, children. Today we are going to start a new chapter, Exponents. In our Tier 3 syllabus, the Unit C deals with exponents. This is the first part. This is for class 7. The subject is mathematics. I am Sibasis Sandilya and I welcome you to today's class. First of all, let us understand what is exponent. I know you have already learned about this in your previous classes, but let us do a quick revision. See, if we have something like this, a to the power p, so a will be called as the base and p will be called as the exponent or power. Also, a to the power p means a multiplied by itself p times. That means a into a into a into a, it will continue on to p times. For example, if a equal to 2 and p equal to 3, then it will be written as a to the power 3. So that means the base, that is 2, will be multiplied by itself 3 times. That means the number of exponent. So 2 to the power 3 will be 2 into 2 into 2. Keeping that in mind, let us directly jump into our modules.
Okay children, let us consider module number 1. You are asked to do what? Write the following in the exponential form. So I'll be doing question number A. The question is 125. So first of all, what we will do, we will prime factorize 125. So 125 can be written as 5 into 5 into 5, and this can be written in the exponential form. How? 5 to the power 3. So this will be your answer, 5 to the power 3. Now in module number 2, the question is expressed as product of prime factors in exponential form. So first of all, let us consider question number D, 3600. Again, we are going to do the prime factorization. Since this is the even number, we will divide it by 2. Okay, now it will not go by 2, but 5 plus 2 plus 2 is 9, so it will go by 3. Again, 7 plus 5 is 12, which is divisible by 3, so 75 is divisible by 3. Now this is not divisible by 3, it is divisible by 5. So 3600 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that means 2 to the power 4, multiplied by 3 into 3, that is 3 square, multiplied by 5 into 5, that is 5 square. So this will be your answer, 3600 equal to 2 to the power 4 into 3 square into 5 square. Now let us consider module number 3. Find the prime factors as and represent as exponential form of a single term. So we are considering question number A, 676. First of all, we will do the prime factorization. It is an even number, so divided by 2, 3, 3, 8. Again divisible by 2, so 2 ones are 2, then 1 3, that is 6 times, then 1 8, that is 9 times. So we already know that 169 is the square of 13, so 13 into 13 is 169. Now 676 can be written as 2 into 2 into 13 into 13. Now in our question we are asked to represent this number as the exponential form of a single term. So how will we do it? First of all, we will take a 2 from the first part, multiply it by 13. Okay, then put the multiplication sign, then the second 2 and the second 13. So 2 into 13 is 26 into 26. So now we can write 26 into 26 as 26 square. So now this number is being represented as the square of 26. That means the exponential form of a single number. This is how you are going to solve all the other problems in module number 3. Okay, in module number 4, we have to represent a fraction in an exponential form. So what we will do, we will do the prime factorization of the numerator and the denominator separately. So this can be represented as 3 into 3 into 3, okay, divided by 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 2, which can be represented as 3 by 2 into 2 whole cube. 3 times and 2 2's 3 times. So this will be 3 by 4 whole cube. Okay, now in module number 5, you are asked to represent the numbers as a square. So I am going to solve question number D. First of all, we will prime factorize 400. Okay, so 400 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 into 5 into 5. So first of all, what we will do, we will divide this 4 2 into 2 groups and divide this 5 into 2 groups. So we'll take one from here, one from here. That means 2 into 2 into 5. So this part and this part is done, multiplied by this part and this part, that is 2 into 2 into 5. So this will be 5 into 2, 10 into 2, 20 into 5 into 2 into 2, 10, 20. So it will be 20 square. So now 400 is being represented as something square. This is how you are going to do all the problems in module number 5. Now moving on. Module number 6, you are asked to represent the numbers in a cube. That means an integer whole to the power 3 format. So first of all, let us consider question number D and prime factorize it. So we know that 1000 can be prime factorized as 10 into 10 into 10. So, and there is a negative sign. So we can write minus 10 into minus 10 into minus 10. See, you can do the prime factorization of 1000 by 2, 500 and so on. You will find the same thing. You will have to regroup like we have done in module number 5. Then you will get minus 10 into minus 10 into minus 10. Why did I take minus? Because the question is having a minus sign in front of it. So minus into minus plus, plus into minus, minus. So the final negative sign will be there. So minus 1000 can be represented as minus 10 into minus 10 into minus 10, which can be represented as minus 10 whole cube. That's it. This is how you are going to do question number, module number 6. The number given is represented as the cube of something.
Now let us have a look at the answers. At this point, let me remind you, if you need more time, pause the video, note down the answers. This brings us to the end of today's class. I hope everyone enjoyed everything and understood everything properly. In our next class, we are going to continue this chapter. We have done till module 6 in this video. From module 7 onwards, we are going to do in the next video. At this point, let me remind you once again, revise again and again. Mathematics is all about practice. You need to practice every day, you need to revise every day. With this, I'm Subhasis Sandilya signing out. Hope everyone enjoyed today's video. Thank you everyone.